Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I am her Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. I don't usually do reaction videos, but I swear to God, this is one that I have to. I got to thank Ryan David for bringing this to my attention. This is Condor DM. Condor is one of the few people, personalities, certainly a personality, that I've had to ban from this channel, banned from the live stream, banned from commenting because they abuse people. They are antagonistic for the sake of being antagonistic. And I've made it through just over half of this video. It's all about how Condor is the victim. But it got to a point where I was like, wow, I think I need to play this. I think we need to hear this. I think we simply need. So, without further ado, this is from about midway. I will link his video. By the way, it has next to no views, but he is somebody who is certainly entitled to their own opinion, but they think highly of their own opinion and dismiss pretty much everybody else's. So, without further ado, I bring you Condor DM.
I'm not going to change because there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. The only people in the wrong are you fucking falsely judgmental pieces of shit.
And listen, without knowing exactly who he's referring to, they're falsely judgmental because they're judging him. Just put it that way. Uh, They're judgmental, certainly. Falsely, he's claiming everything is whatever.
And if anybody needs to change, it's you.
Okay, so something set him off. And again, why am I even covering this? Because Condor DM used to be a very vocal and active commenter on the live streams and on the videos on this channel. And then I had to ban him. And it wasn't just me saying, holy shit. I had people PM me. I had my co hosts go, he's got to go. He's not adding to the conversation. Heck, he's not even just trying to control the conversation, he's disrupting the conversation.
Right? The majority are usually, twisted, in the wrong, don't know the answer. It always takes individuals to come along and wake you the fuck up. And then by the time you figure it out, I don't know. I just have no respect for you. I don't care if you sort of get to the real picture after a while and realize, man, really bashing on Condor that way was a waste of time, and he does bring something to the hobby, and it.
Personally, I thought some of his comments when he wasn't attacking others in the chat weren't bad. They could drive the conversation. But then like this video where he just steps off into the I don't know, attack him. He's just becomes aggressive. The world's out to get him. And I don't know Condor personally, but wow. I have opinions on RPGs. You're going to hear about them. 2025, there will be a new live stream. More into that with the next video, but just throwing this out there. Um, hey, maybe Condor would participate in the chat. Won't be on my channel, so I like I said, he's one of the few I had to block for being antisocial.
Would have been better to have talked to him without going into that. And do I rant sometime? Yeah, I rant sometime. Everybody fucking rants sometimes. It's not all I do, but again, if you paint the picture as that's all I do, I'm a ranting freak, fair enough. You don't want to count the other 400 fucking videos on tabletop role playing games where there's no ranting. You don't want to count all the self help and self improvement videos where there's.
Personally, I don't care about self help and self improvement videos. And his 400 plus videos on RPGs, if his personality on his other videos, and by the way, this is the first time I've actually checked out Condor's channel. I didn't even realize he had a channel. I just thought he was an obnoxious individual trolling the chat. He got to play for a long time because he was an active commenter. And initially, he wasn't attacking other commenters, but then it became very personal. Or he made comments about the guests that we had on the live streams.
There's no ranting. You don't want to count all the other opinionated videos outside of tabletop role-playing games where there's no ranting. You don't want to count none of that. You just want to take the select few videos I do where I do a rant and I don't hold it back. I'm doing the video on purpose to make the rant. Or I'm doing the stream. Like I'm going to rant that night on the stream. It's not every stream. I have a variety of different things and ways I cover things in streams. Now, my audience that follows me and knows me, especially on YouTube, they know this about me, so I have nothing to prove to them.
And that's honestly, that's great. You get nothing to prove to the people that follow your videos. This video's got 55 views in a day, so he has probably a very elite viewership. But if you put yourself out on the internet, if you put yourself out on YouTube, you're going to get comments. You're going to get pushback on your ideas. That's part of the experience. Again, he wasn't banned because he disagreed with me. He was banned because he was attacking others. He was being disruptive. That's not productive.
They all already get this, right? They count all my other content in. That's why they don't judge me the way these old school fucking tabletop role-playing game morons judge me.
So if you're an old school tabletop fucking moron, Condor DM may have an issue with you, and you may have an issue with him.
Like, you talk to any of my audience, they'll be like, yeah, we actually check out his advice videos.
But maybe your old school people don't give a fuck about your advice videos, right? Listen, my Gamers Health videos on Saturday night have a very loyal viewership, but they're not the most watched videos on the channel. And I understand that. And I'm okay with that. You know, and the people that watch it for that. People that are old school gamers, they see, oh, it's an old school video. Oh, he's trashing old school gamers, but look, he has self-help videos. Let me watch that. They don't care about that. I have people that watch Gamers Health that don't watch the rest of this channel. That's fine.
And we checked out his self-help and self-improvement videos. No, Condor doesn't rant on everything. He rants as much as anybody else would rant. Some people are going to be pissed off about some shit. Sometimes they're okay with something. I'm like every other human being. But if you want to be selective in viewing my content, of course, you could just take all my ranting videos, and that's it. That's me. That's who you paint me as.
Honestly, social media is by its very nature selective. People watch what they want to watch, and they watch it either to be entertained, to be offended. I'm a little bit both on this one.
And why do you do it? Because usually you can't handle my opinion or defend your very bad idea. I get it. I totally get it. But I gotta say this, just for future reference. I'm cutting you all off, and for good reason.
He's cutting us all off for good reason. That's if you're in the OSR, you're probably better off for it. But let's see what the good reason is.
And the door is never going to be opened again. Just stop wasting my fucking time, really. And I don't care who you think I am. If you don't like me, so fucking be it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And this is just a video where I'm making it very clear to you that I don't give a fuck. You can keep going, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to change who I am because I'm doing nothing wrong. See, you paint the false picture. All he does is get angry and rant all the time. Well, no, I don't.
So he does a video about him getting angry and ranting to show you that's all that he does.
So why should I even respond as if that's an actual thing? Why should I, see, by responding to you as if what you're saying is credible, is to give credibility to a falsehood, something that's not true. God damn it. I mean, I'm sick of dishonest people. problem or violence solves everything or something like that, and a few other fucking people on X, they just can't let shit go. I mean, the violence guy, he's followed me around to different fucking social media things and goes on at me even when I'm talking to somebody about something separate. There's no rant. We're talking about a game. It's not even related to the people he talks to. Suddenly, he has to post up and do an attack on me, and I'm like, shit, you followed me here too?
But I, Condor, as he's the Condor DM, as he would comment on some of my videos, would post stuff that was almost irrelevant to the video because he had a point to make. So I don't support stalking somebody through social media. It's happened to me. It's not fun. It's annoying. But block them and then they can't do it.
Like, god damn it, dude. Like, I mean, is this what you do? Stalk people around to different places on the internet? Well, some of them do this, and I have experienced that where no matter where I go on social media, could be talking about things completely separate. There's no reason for anything to have been said by the person, and I get them following me every place that I sign up to. And these are not young people. I talk about the old school. I'm talking about people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. They have not grown up. They have a really weird way of behaving, and they try to run you off the internet. The sad thing is, many of these techniques work on other nerds.
And they certainly do. I've seen people driven off the internet. I'm not suggesting that anybody drive Condor off the internet. I'm just saying he's accusing people of doing stuff which he himself seems to encourage just by his attitude.
Right? It does run them away. The nerd says freely what they think. Well, that can't be. You can't talk freely. You can't say what you think.
You can certainly say what you think. You can that has nothing to do with the fact that you're going to get pushback. See, and this is just some general word of advice, but just because you're on the internet and that includes me and includes any personality doesn't make you more knowledgeable than somebody else just because you've got a platform. And just because you're spouting your opinion doesn't mean you're only going to get people that respond to your opinion that agree with you. You're probably going to get people, especially if you're ranting, who disagree with you. That's part and parcel with the whole experience of the internet and social media.
Think you gotta say what we agree with, and if you don't, we'll chase you off the fucking internet, we'll chase you off of YouTube, and the worst thing is, these guys have a lot of success chasing other nerds off of places like YouTube, getting them to shut down their channels, getting them to go away from places like X and Facebook and whatnot. It just
And by the way, I don't know many of us that refer to ourselves as nerds these days. I mean, it's I'm happy that Condor is okay with that. But generally speaking, I mean, I guess nerd culture is a bit hip now.
doesn't work on me. It just doesn't work on me. I don't care what a bunch of fucking cowards, a bunch of immature cowards have to say on the internet.
But here's the thing: he's bitching about what these immature cowards are saying on the internet. So if it really didn't make a difference to you, you wouldn't be here talking about how it doesn't make a difference to you. That's just an easy observation. Um, Now, by the way, this part of the video I haven't listened to. We got a minute left, so
Like, I'm sorry, you can stalk me around to different groups. You ain't scaring me. The only thing you're doing is annoying me and causing me to cut you off for life.
I don't think anybody who, in theory, is stalking Condor DM is concerned about Condor cutting them off for life. Just an observation, just a thought. Tell me what you think. Do you think that if that anybody who he's that upset with right now because he feels that they're stalking him is going to be that concerned if he blocks them?
That's it, right? Jesus Christ. Grow the fuck up and stop wasting my time with this nonsense. And if you don't like the rants, or if you don't want to account for all my other content, just go your way. And I'm sorry if you're going to get mad and say, well, we'll go away once you stop criticizing certain people's ideas. Well, I guess maybe you can stick around because I'm going to keep doing that.
So, and I think that's he's getting upset because he criticizes other people and their ideas. And by the way, earlier on he tells you that he's right, and because these people come back and they push back, he doesn't appreciate the pushback, right? Pushback is bad. His word is the word of the god of gaming or whatever. And I find that very interesting. And maybe somebody would like to comment on that part too.
And I don't care who it is. I don't go after people because I care about who the fuck they are. I don't care if you're this, that, or the other thing. I treat everyone the same. I go after everyone's bad ideas in the same way.
But it's bad ideas is an opinionated statement, by the way, folks. He treats it like an absolute, but bad ideas is an opinionated statement.
That's it. Nobody's special. Nobody's fucking unique. Right? If you have a bit of influence and you're pushing a bad idea in the tabletop role playing game hobby, you might hear from me. That's it. Anyway, for now, take care.
If you're pushing a bad idea in a gaming hobby, you might hear from me because, again, he gets to speak, but you can't respond. Just throwing it out there. I again, if it wasn't for Ryan, I wouldn't have realized that Condor had a channel. And now that I found it, oh my god, I'm sure I'm going to go down the rabbit hole. So, folks, tell me what you think. By the way, there's links on the bottom of the screen. tenkars-tavern.games /humble, humble bundle, of course, and tenkars-tavern.games /DTRPG for drive through RPG. These are affiliate links. That's how you help to support this channel. So, folks, on that note, be safe, be well, God bless, roll those eyes, roll them well. There's a live stream tomorrow night at 8 p.m. I hope to see you all here. Catch you later.